everybody. Thanks for stopping by. A couple of weeks ago, I did a card class with the residents that my mom lived with at the assisted living home. And I already did the Thanksgiving card on a video, which I'll link the video here in the description. But I wanted to show you the the Halloween card that I did with them. Now, this is the kit that I gave each one of them. That's actually a duplicate. So let me show you how I did this. Inside, they got all their pieces. They got the little Spidey die cut. They got the trick or treat, and I put the foam adhesive on the back, and then I gave them the Spidey that had the string on it already and some foam adhesive on the back. And then this is a correlations paper that I've only been able to find this at Joann's, where it's got a color on the outside and then the inside is another color, and it comes in a bunch of different types of things. So I just embossed it. I used a embossing folder, and then I scraped it with my Tim Holtz sander. It's not really scraping it, but I sanded it. This is my Tim Holtz sander, which I do need to get some new sanding material for that. Then I cut this out, elegant edges, and then I cut this out as well. So let me show you how I put this together. Now, if anybody's interested, I have a bunch, like 4 or 5 of these left. I'm going to do them all up, and I'm going to put them on my blog, and if you want one of them, let me know, and we'll talk about how much it cost and everything. So this is the stamp set, Boo, that I have in the other room because I'm trying to put some other stuff together, so it's not very helpful, right? But I'll let you know what it is when I do the editing for the video. All right, so the first thing they did, excuse me, is they glued the green, ooh, wow, the orange piece on top of their card. It was funny because I did warn them. I said there weren't any men there, so I said, ladies, this is really sticky glue, so try to keep it off your fingers. What I did, however, is I gave all of them a little bowl of water with a sponge so they could just dip their finger in it and get the glue off their fingers, because Tombow is very sticky. Okay, then I put the elegant edges piece on top of that, or they did. And it was funny because one of them, who was a school nurse, she says to me, my layer is bigger than my card. And I looked at it and I thought, you know, she's kind of right. It's just kind of hanging over a little tiny bit. So I kind of misjudged that when I cut them, but we got over it. All right, then we did this one here. Now for them, I had put foam adhesive on the back of this. What's wrong with my throat here? Sorry about that. So I'm going to do that for this one too. It just looks kind of cool because it pops up a little bit. And they did appreciate the foam adhesive, just being able to peel it off. So if you are volunteering and you're doing card kits for the elderly, they seem to like the things that you can peel off. And I'm going to put that right there. All right, so then we went ahead and did this. This is vellum, actually, and it's a punch that I have. And geez, I wasn't very prepared for this video, was I? I usually set everything out so I can show you, but. And I just put a little bit of glue on the top of it because it'll show through if you care. All right, so I'm going to do that right there. And then I stamped a trick or treat. This is actually from a, oh, wow, my computer's noisy this morning. This is actually from an old wood stamp that I have from Michael's. All right, and then they put their spider on. And the purpose of the baker's twine was supposed to be for the wet. And I told them to put it about right there, so that's what they did. And then I instructed them to just do a strip of glue going straight up to the top of the card and to put the baker's twine on it just like that, and then we let it sit and dry while we started the other card. This I actually put on crooked, or too far over, I should say. Just want to line that up. Okay, so then after it dried, well, I really put this on crooked. I'll fix that in a minute. Then after it dried, I came around and asked them whether they wanted to, you know, snip this off or not. And most of them said that they did. So, all right, so that's their card that they made. They were super happy with it, and I really had a good time. So, all right, so that's the Halloween card. And so I'm going to get the Christmas card put together, and I'll do a video on that as well. Again, check out my blog if you guys are interested in purchasing one of these Halloween cards. They are for sale. All right, thanks so much.